becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
Welcome to my tactical guide to one of the most complex, hard, but exhilarating bosses we have yet seen in WoW. Many inaccuracies and rumours circulate the web about the tactics of this boss, so I've made this tactical guide so others can enjoy this fight as we have. I hope it helps you out, because even the hardcore guilds are getting stuck on this boss. Before we begin about the boss, it's worth mentioning about the trash here, because it's just some insane trash. But the trick to killing it is actually simple. Mark them all up for tanking, sheeping and fearing, and the others immune to that just tank them obviously. You can crowd control them all in this way. The only ones immune to sheeping and fearing are the Blood Warder Vindicators, the Blood Warder Squires, Crimson Hand Blood Knights, and the Blood Warder Marshals. So off tank these. But all the others, just mark them up for sheeping or fearing. Even while you're killing them, have a Warlock spam fear on it so that it can't one-shot people with his 18k hits while you're killing it. So spam fears like you can see I'm doing here.
My people are addicted to it. A dependence made manifest after the Sunwell was destroyed. Welcome to the future. A pity you're too late to stop it. No one can stop me now. Salamat Ashalanore.
Okay, let's look at the boss encounter. Phase 1. Killing his ads one by one. They will spawn always in the same order. Thildred the Darkener, then Lord Sanguina, then Grand Astromancer Caprinian, and finally Master Engineer Tacronocus. Let's take a look at Thildred the Darkener, the first one. With this dude, no one must be close to him. Keep always ranged and a nice distance from him, so no melee. Make sure everyone has a target enabled, because what he does is target someone and then chases that person around a bit, then switches to another person, and so on until he's dead. When he targets you, kite him around the room, making sure he never catches up with you while everyone DPS him down while he's being kited. This is the kite path you should take him on, with a raid standing here in the middle. so everyone can nuke him without having to chase behind him or anything, because you can just rotate around to nuke him as he's kited. You won't take aggro off the person he's looking at, so just nuke away as hard as you can until you get him down. Let's see the actual battle so you can see what I mean. Notice how Deadly Boss Mods had put a skull over the head the one he's following.
Forgive me, my prince. I have failed.
Lord Sanguina.
Tank Lord Sanguina here. This is important because he must die here because of what happens in the later phase when he resurrects. Use Fear Ward on the tank if you have it, and cast a stand max range to minimize the AoE fearing he will do to everyone.
Grand Astromancer Capiniran.
Grand Astromancer Capiniran. Use a nice Warlock to tank this mini-boss with. So use Misdirect Shot and don't DPS until the Warlock has the Zad positioned at the back of the room, as again, this is where the Zad must die. As you can see here, the Warlock is using the fabulous drain tanking technique to tank this mob at the back of where she needs to be, and we DPS her here. While you're killing this boss, don't do any melee and all casters stand the max range possible you can from her. Also, everyone must spread out and not be close to each other.
This is not!
Master Engineer Telecricus.
Now, the last and final ad. Make sure just before Grand Astromancer Capiniran dies, that the tank and his healer are already in position to pick up the Zad immediately. Again, don't DPS until it's in position where it must die. You can see here where it needs to be killed. Off to the side, on the opposite side of where we killed Lord Sanguina. Just tank and spank him down. Melee, don't stand too close to the MT, because this dude throws bombs at him. One thing to be careful of here though, is that if the tank gets the remote control toy debuff, or any of the weapon tanks do, stop DPS until it passes. They can use free action potion on the last 30 seconds of this debuff if they want.
More perils await.
As soon as the Master Engineer dies, Phase 2 pops. Okay, Phase 2. Now things get interesting. You're on a timer now, so be quick. You have a number of options here. You can single target or AoE down the weapons. AoEing them is best